Good morning, YouTube. Got a kind of interesting little video to share with y'all today. Uh, just got done watching one after breakfast. It's my usual morning routine. Eat breakfast, watch a YouTube video or two, and uh, there was a gentleman out there that made a video that had a very good point about the gun manufacturing industry. Uh, it is an industry, and they're designed to make money, designed to sell you things. So a lot of people out there, they hey, I want this gun, I want that gun, and you get the idea of wanting that gun from seeing it advertised. And a lot of those gun YouTubers are, well, basically free advertisement for these companies, or they get endorsed to advertise certain firearms and weaponry and stuff like that. So um, if you notice, if you watch one gun YouTuber talk about a certain AR or something like that, you can see other gun tubers talking about that same weapon or that same attachment or modification. Um, so where do I weigh in on all this? Well, it's simple. My one main rule about gun collecting is you can only use one at a time, effectively. I don't want to hear no John Wick, John Woo bullshit. Holding two guns akimbo, whatever. That's really stupid. That's Hollywood crap. Think about it. You can only aim with one at a time. The other one, you're shooting random rounds all over the place. It's very silly and stupid. You'd be better off just using one at a time. Um, Secondly, how many different scenarios or situations does a civilian find themselves into, even, if not just on a daily basis, just in a what if scenario? I mean, frankly, honestly, if you hunt, you're going to need a rifle or a shotgun or a bow. You can effectively hunt and provide food. You don't need a fancy long range rifle with some fancy optical on it, because, I mean, if you see a deer at, say, 800 yards and you manage to hit the thing and kill it, that's a big if. There's lots of factors to go into that. You gonna drag it that far? I'm an old man. I don't want to drag nothing that heavy that far. I'd dress that son of a bitch right there if I, fuck it. um, so now let's look in the worst case scenario. You're in a home invasion situation where or someone's trying to mug you or rob you or whatever, your chances are pretty slim as it is. You're already at an extreme disadvantage. A lot of these weapons that are being sold, or actually being advertised to be sold, are actually a little more complex than they have to be. These things are Barbie dress up guns, in my opinion, for live action role play kind of situations, or people pretending to be something they're not. A lot of these guns are kind of complex to get rolling. Um, you don't need that. No one needs those fancy weapons. A buddy of mine, Outdoor Wally, has an SKS, no fluff. It's just a great shooting gun. It serves all kinds of purposes. And if you haven't checked out Outdoor Wally's channel, you should do that. He's a cool dude, knows his shit, very smart man. Myself personally, this is what I got. It's a very simple Remington 870 Tactical. Very simple. It came out of the box with this shit. It's a very simple gun. You put a cartridge in, you rack it, you roll. It's very simple. Very simple. You don't need anything fancy. You don't need anything fancy or complex. If I'm in that shit situation where someone's fiddling with my door trying to get in, I don't want something that I gotta cram a mag in, cock it, ready it, aim it, and then hope I hit the guy. No, I want something where I can put a big hole in something. Where if I get in the general vicinity where that bastard is, they're gonna think twice about what they're doing. My intention is not to kill somebody. I don't want to kill anybody unless I absolutely fucking have to. You know, if they're all PCP'd up or something and I gotta put them down, well, that's where the second goddamn cartridge comes in handy. But I don't want to do that. I'd rather leave them with a couple idiot marks and remind them what the hell they done wrong. Maybe they can think better on it in the future and change their life around and make better decisions. I'm not saying people shouldn't have the weapons they want. I mean, don't get it wrong. I'm not trying to say don't go buy that fancy IR. Don't go buy that fancy gun or that 1,000-meter gun or 1,000-yard gun or whatever. Don't go buy those scopes. I'm not saying that. You can go buy that if you want. That's our goddamn right. You should be allowed to buy whatever you want. Hell, you can have a howitzer in your backyard if you want. That's cool as shit for having fun. You know, but my point of this video is, do you need it? Can you effectively use all those guns? I know how to fire my shotgun. That's really all I need to know, because it's the only gun I got, and it's the only gun I need. I don't need to know how to hit something at 1,000 yards because, frankly, I'm never going to engage anything at 1,000 yards. If I'm in a situation where I got to engage something at 1,000 yards, I'm going to sit and wait for it to come closer, or I'm going to creep my way closer. I'm going to stay hidden as much as possible. I'm going to avoid the situation if possible. That, my friends, is what this is for. You think your way through shit. Don't shoot your way through it. You're going to run out of ammo and you're going to make a lot of noise. People are going to know exactly where the fuck you are. It's simple concept. Simple concept. And I think, unfortunately, in this day and age, the gun manufacturing industry is spreading a lot of false advertisements saying you need this, you need that, you need this, you need that. I watched several gun YouTubers because I do love firearms. I love guns. I love learning about them. Love everything about them. I do. Just as much as I love cars. But do you need them? No. And unfortunately, like the AR-15 is this hugely, widely popularized, hugely pushed firearm. And it wouldn't surprise me none if a lot of the propaganda surrounding the AR platform is somewhat fabricated. Because it's literally putting it in people's heads that you want to defend your family and your home, you're going to need one of these. So don't get that old Elmer Fudd shotgun because that's not effective. How is it not effective? It puts a huge hole in shit. A fucking 12-year-old can use it. Like an AK or an SK system. It's so simple a child can use it. Why do you think over the Middle East, children do use those things? Because they're simple to use. That's, in my opinion, the best thing to do is get a weapon you can easily use. Effectively easily use. You don't need fancy shit. You don't need a fancy gun. You don't need fancy kit. You don't need a fancy, vest or any of that. Because frankly, getting hit with or without a vest on, you're pretty much not going to feel like fighting after that. Getting hit with a gun is like getting hit with a very hot sledgehammer. I've done a lot of research on the subject, and I've actually talked to several people that have been shot before. And that's pretty much what it feels like. You just got hit with a very hot sledgehammer. You get wind knocked out of you, get knocked on the ground. If you don't have a vest on, it's a scary situation. You're bleeding all over and you think you're going to fucking die. The shit on movies, TV, that's bull crap. You don't take a shot and, and get up and keep shooting. Even if you get shot in the arm or the leg, you're effectively down for the count. And of course there's people out there who go, I'll just keep shooting. No, you won't. No, you won't. No, you won't. You will cuddle up like a little child and cry for your mother. Getting shot is not fun from what I hear. I've never experienced it, and hope I never do, because that does not sound like my idea of a good goddamn time. At any rate, before I go ranting on about some other bullshit, I want you guys to have a really great morning, really great day. Thanks for watching. For those of you who do, appreciate it. You keep watching, I'll keep making them. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.